I am LaMarsha Lewis. Let's talk. Today is Wednesday, February the 24th, 2021, and I'm going to do commentary about the recent interview that Sherri Shepherd did on The View, which was last Monday, President's Day, February the 15th, 2021, the day after Valentine's Day. Sherri Shepherd, who is a former View co-host, was back on The View. She had not been on The View since 2018. Now, I will give you some information in regards to that, why Sherri had not been on The View since 2018. Again, she's a former co-host. It had been allegedly stated that Meghan McCain went to hire us, a former person that was a top executive with ABC, Barbara Fernito. Supposedly Meghan went to her, and also the research department, the marketing department, the people that was in control of booking whoever the guests would be on the show. It had been allegedly stated that Meghan McCain said, well, if Sherri Shepherd would be on the show, she wouldn't be on the show, she wouldn't show up, and obviously Meghan McCain has more pull than the former View co-host Sherri Shepherd, or whatever the reason why these people chose to honor the wishes of Meghan McCain. But keep in mind, Barbara Fernito was a top executive, and just last year in 2020, racial remarks came out that she had made racial remarks about prominent black people that work for ABC. Two of them being from Good Morning America, that of Robin Roberts and Michael Strahan, Sunny Hostin of The View. And as we learned later on, after that investigation was completed, that now Barbara Fernito is no longer with ABC Networks. I do plan to do some commentary about that story alone. But going back to Sherri Shepherd being banned from The View at the request of Meghan McCain. You can do your own research of this information. Just put in Meghan McCain, Sherri Shepherd. You'll get a lot of detailed information. What caused this is back in 2018. Meghan McCain became a View co-host in 2017, September of 2017. And it had been, and Sherri Shepherd had went on Andy Cohen Live. I'm sure you probably have watched Andy Cohen Live. If not, you can view that as well. Go research, Google Andy Cohen Live. And Sherri Shepherd was asked a question from Andy about Meghan McCain. Meghan McCain at that point in time hadn't really been on The View that long, but she was already showing who she is, picking fights, being disrespectful to Joy Behar, being rude, unprofessional to everyone, co-hosts, the audience, because at that time they was having the live audience. Behind the scenes, she was being a very rude, snotty Meghan McCain. So Sherri was asking the question, well, what advice would you give to Meghan McCain in regards to her new role, being a co-host on The View and being the conservative voice of The View for the Republican Party? Sherri just simply said, lighten up, don't take everything personal, don't take all of the Republican or the conservative on your shoulders. She just a simple, no harm intended, no pun intended of anything like that. But obviously Meghan McCain didn't like it, so therefore, again, like I said, she went to the higher executive, marketing, research people, whoever did the bookings of of the people that come on the show, and told her, she made her voice heard, and she got what she wanted. Because since this time, Sherri Shepherd had not been on The View. And again, Barbara's no longer there. And we also recently learned that another top executive will be leaving the show as of, I believe that was reported as of March. His name is Jane Golston resigns, and I plan on doing some commentary about him. But he was the top executive at the ABC networks, and it's been stated he really cuddled Meghan McCain. She got her whatever she wanted. She basically got her way. And as it has been stated, and I'm sure you have heard this in social media and various news outlets, well, not necessarily news outlet, but social media and Twitter, Facebook, the internet at large, it's been stated that Meghan McCain is losing her little safety net. She's since her maternity leave, as we saw, The View did very, very well without Meghan McCain being there, and she was on maternity leave from September to January, because she had her daughter in late September the 28th, 2020. She didn't come back to January when they started the new shows of the new year of 2021. So that was September or October, November, December, basically 3 months, 3 to 4 months that Meghan McCain was not on The View, and The View received very high ratings that they had not seen in basically a long time. And as it has been stated from other YouTubers and podcasts, The View, when Meghan McCain was on the maternity leave, her maternity leave, they had a panel that was stated as this: grown ass women. They didn't have a little snotty brat. They didn't have a little immature girl. They didn't have a little baby that had to be cuddled at all times, or if she sucks and goes into a corner, you have to go and try and, take the pacifier out or put the pacifier in, whatever it would take to cuddle her and to soothe her. They had a panel of grown, professional, mature women. Something Meghan McCain is not. But she has, like I said, you got those people. Jane Golson is leaving. Barbara's already gone. Hillary Epstein McLaughlin, she got her pink slip, because as it was reported back in December, a lot of ABC top executive received pink slip. Brian Tedder is still there. He is the now executive producer, because a lot of people have left. A lot of people have left The View. So again, that little safety net that Meghan McCain had, it's been rumored that she's losing it, and she don't really have the job security she once had. Again, that's been allegedly stated. But when you see what we know, where Sherri had not been on The View since 2018, now that some of these people that were there, in which Meghan stated when they did the tributes and the final goodbye to Hillary Epstein McLaughlin, the day that they did that, all the co-hosts gave their little own goodbyes and tributes to her. Meghan stated that Hillary brought her on. So when you look at this, you can only see the truth. And again, I'm going to play the clip where if Sherri was there, you can tell Meghan was very uncomfortable. But hats off to Sherri Shepherd. You were awesome, sister. You are awesome, my sister, because more than any of us, what you have endured, and because of this woman being immature, and tried to get you basically, well, she got you banned from The View from 2018 to now, but then that affects your career. And I think it's important to know Meghan has only done this to black women. She did it to Sherri. It also has been allegedly stated that she has banned Tara Steffmeyer from The View. And as we know, we have not seen Tara Steffmeyer on The View since that last time she was on, when her and Meghan got into the what Meghan didn't like Tara calling Trump the Trump cult. So therefore, she used her little power that she has. She went to the top executive. She's had Tara banned from The View. It's been allegedly stated that she tried to get the makeup artist Karen fired from The View, because simply Karen liking a tweet that was about Meghan. But it was stated that Whoopi Goldberg stepped in and said, leave Karen alone, and Karen still has a job. But again, this have been black women she did this to. She tried to get Anna Navarro also banned from The View, and as we know, Anna is from Nicaragua, and she's an American citizen, lives in the state of Florida. She's the fill-in co-host. Meghan tried to get her banned, but that didn't work. But just the fact, again, that Meghan McCain, John McCain's daughter, she has that job because she's simply John McCain's daughter, has his last name, because she doesn't have the talent, she doesn't have the qualification. She has an art degree. Nothing in political science, no political experience other than, like I said, being John McCain's daughter, has only worked on one campaign, and she was fired from her father's campaign when he was the Republican candidate in 2008 when he ran against President Barack Obama. But Meghan McCain does a lot of dirt. And I just have to be honest and say it for what it is, like it is. This woman, this white, rich, privileged woman, does a lot of dirt behind the scenes. And what's sad about it, she has been allowed to do it and get away with it. She throws rocks and she hides her hands. Because it was, I can't believe, maybe like 2019 perhaps was the year where it had been stated she was holding off on signing her contract because she wanted all the leaks to stop. She wanted because at that time it was a lot of different leaks about The View, with most of them being in regards to Meghan McCain, things she was doing. So it was stated where for her to sign her contract, they needed to make sure the leaks stopped. She never denied the leaks, but she wanted the leaks to stop. What does that say? And then this woman has not apologized. She hasn't apologized to Whoopi, basically being rude to Whoopi, and just very recently how she tried to overtalk Whoopi. She loves this, basically trying to be controversial, as she has stated. She likes to pick fights in all of this. Meghan McCain needs to apologize to a lot of people. She should have been made to apologize publicly to Sherri Shepherd for having her banned on The View, but she wasn't. I'm gonna play these clips, and we're gonna have a conversation. Take control. This was on The View.
Hey there. Good to see you, baby. That sign doesn't look right. You know what? I'm so excited.
And I would suggest that you go and maybe Google Sherri Shepherd on The View recently and watch Meghan McCain's expression.
I don't even know how to respond to the fact that Jeffrey is 15. I don't know how to deal with that, because I mean that was a little.
I'm gonna go ahead and just go to, because I want to go to where she was talking with Meghan McCain. Cause
but I'm still, I know Whoopi's black time, and then when you gotta roll me around in your wheelchair, and you.
Okay, this is where Meghan's talks.
I've been calmed down. I've been going to a therapist. Thank God for online therapy. It is good. I want a companion. I want to be like you and Steve were. I want a companion, have a good time, and then when you got to roll me around in your wheelchair, then we can talk marriage. That's when I'm, right. So I'm my own Valentine.
Wait. Yeah. Well, there's no rush. You have the baby.
Well, Sherri, you look just beautiful.
Listen
and you've been on a mission to take control of your health, and so many people are struggling during COVID to stay on track, myself included. How are you doing it?
Girl, well, you know what, Megan, during this pandemic, I gained almost 20 pounds during the pandemic because, you get depressed, you're in, and all of the stuff your therapist tells you to do to love yourself, you're not able to do. It's hard to go out for brunch with your girlfriends. I haven't gone to the movies. I ain't had a Brazilian wax in a year, so it's crazy. And so what you do is you go towards the stuff that makes you feel good. So I really had to sit and say, Sherri, you got to get it together. And I've been trying to do it. Broccoli is not sexy, Megan. As much as I try to make it sexy, it's just not sexy without the cheese dripping on it. But I'm trying. I've lost 15 pounds. So I'm really good.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good.
That was the interview on The View. Again, Meghan was very uncomfortable. But I like to say hats off to Sherri Shepherd, because you handled that very well. You handled that very well. If you hadn't known the background of what this woman, Meghan McCain, did to Sherri, and how she handled her and treated her and respected her just like she did the other 4 ladies, just like she did to Sunny, Sara, Joy, and Whoopi. And then the question Meghan gonna come out is how you keeping healthy and all of this when you done had this woman banned from the View all because you didn't like the response that she gave. And she was asked the question and she answered the question. This was wrong for those top executives to ban Sherri Shepherd as well as Tara Selfmouth, and tried to even have Karen fired, tried to ban, didn't want Anna, all because of Meghan McCain. It's not the Meghan McCain show, it's the View. And Meghan McCain really is not adding any substance to the View. So many people want her to be gone. I am one, want Meghan McCain, John McCain's daughter, to, because it's, and as many have stated, it's nothing to do about, has nothing to do with her being a conservative, because there are plenty other conservative voices out there that can come and be a representation and can do it professionally and respectfully. As some have said, I've heard on other commentaries, Meg is her delivery. She serves on a trash can lid. She does her head. She, you know, she rolls her eyes. And she act like, if that was a black woman, like what I just did, and say if that was Sunny Hostin, who is a black woman, or Sherri Shepherd, she probably would be reprimanded or fired. Wouldn't get away with being so ghetto and slang, just unprofessional. Meghan McCain owes Sherri Shepherd and Tara Selfmouth and Cara Dupish and Anna Navarro. She owes these women a public apology. And I will be doing more commentary about Meghan McCain because it's some other things that we will be discussing, need to discuss. But this was in regards to Sherri Shepherd being able to be a guest on the show, and since being banned from the show since 2018. Look for more commentary. I'm LaMarsha Lewis. Let's talk.